All right, so there's a lot of just distraction going on. But they said as mysterious mystery objects get shot down, U.S. sets up a new task force on UFOs, a new one. And they obviously shot down, they claim, 4 recent UFOs. Now, the first one obviously was the one from China. The other one, they said they were not sending any communication, but they posed a very real threat to aircraft. So they said they don't know what they were. Now, secondly, according to what I was just hearing earlier, this was from Fox News, they were talking like the report came in saying that the each time that these crafts or objects, each time that they approached, they became more difficult to shoot down. And it sounds to me like something's being sent out and becoming smarter each time. And if that's the case, they have no idea what they're up against if that's the case. Now, you know how in movies and shows the object becomes smarter, and you continue to try to fight it, and it becomes stronger and smarter, and each time is more difficult to maneuver away from. Well, they said this time this fourth object was even more difficult to shoot down, and our military had a very difficult time shooting it down. They said that our military was not really able to shoot it down right away. They had to surround it with several military aircraft, and finally they shot it down because this one was more maneuverable and maneuvered away. According to, this was from Shannon Bream on Fox News, reporting a report from our, supposedly from our Pentagon. But there's always a distraction, and it could be just distractions against these files that have come out and all of those dumped shots that they threw away, and all these recent files that were going to blow the lid off of things that were taking place against you know who. We've got a lot of things happening. It could be distractions, who knows? But I do know that it seems to me that whatever they are becoming smarter and smarter possibly each time. And maybe, or maybe it's just a distraction. Now, not only has there been a train derailment in Ohio, a train crash took place in Texas, and another train derailment took place in another state. And in the Middle East, there was an explosion of chemicals that took place. People are scared in Ohio. And Buttigieg was ignoring the train derailment occurrence. All he talked about was the LGBTQ plus stuff. He didn't even want to talk about the train derailment. But these chemicals are affecting people. They said they're living the plot of a movie that they helped make. They said there were more toxic chemicals on that train that derailed in Ohio than originally reported. Data is showing there were so many toxic chemicals that people are really suffering right now. Now, the water safe. Louisville water monitoring Ohio River after train derailment. Cincinnati Waterworks monitoring their water quality after East Palestine train derailment. So, I mean, there's so many train derailments happening right now, and I don't find any of this coincidental. If you remember, during the Obama administration, there were lots of train derailments during investigations that were taking place, where they were setting up Sharia law, setting up in several states, which is religious law, which is forbidden in the Constitution. It's Islamic religious law that's forbidden, but yet they were doing it in several states. They were banning wood-burning stoves. They were banning spiritual gatherings of Bible studies. They were banning in several states during Obama, and when that news got out, then there started being a bunch of things happening. They were planning the NWO during his administration. I was watching it take place, and as they were planning that, then there were a bunch of train derailments and explosions. What's happening right now? More distractions. You've got the UFOs. You've got the strange objects that they keep shooting down, yet we see no video or pictures of it, no footage. And then you've got leaks into wells, well water, fish and frogs they said are dying, birds, all kinds of things due to the toxic chemicals surrounding many areas where multiple states where there's train derailments. And just yesterday, they said a truck parked on a railroad track, just like during his administration, parked on a railroad track and caused a train to derail. 16 cars went just everywhere. Another state that happened. Guess what? Earlier, Mama and I smelled a strong chemical, and it was very, very strong, potent chemical. And then we heard a weird emergency siren go by, and 3 more emergency vehicles. So who knows what they're putting through the air, and they're putting through everything that we breathe. It's just, we've just, kind of like one of my cousins said she's fed up with the news, and she said she's just going to take life, what's left, while we're here, and enjoy it, because there's just so much negativity, and it's just ridiculous. It really is. Got to keep the faith. We got to stay positive, because it's, it's there's a lot. There's a lot going on right now. But anyway, as we merge, I will tell you, I've had a lot of. I just had a ringing in my ear. I had a ringing take place in my ear, which is usually a sign there's a lot going on. If that's happening to you, if that's happened to you, let me know. But there's a lot happening. Give me your thoughts on all this. Signing out.